Happy morning, children. Today we are going to study our next chapter, chapter 14, Practical Geometry. You all are familiar with the geometry box. Which are the instruments we can see in a geometry box? First one, the ruler or scale. The ruler or a scale which we used to measure line segments and also to draw line segments. The next one, the compasses. This is a compass and we use a compass to draw circles and arcs. Then next one, the divider. This is a divider. A pair of pointers are there in a divider and we use a divider to compare length. Then next one, set squares. These are set squares, two triangular pieces. Then one of them has 90 degree, 45 degree and 45 degree angles at the vertices, and the next one has 90 degree, 60 degree and 30 degree angles at the vertices. The next one, the protractor. You know what is a protractor, and we use a protractor to measure angles and also to draw angles. Next topic, the circle. What is a circle? This is a circle. How can we draw a circle? First you have to mark a point O, then place the pointer of the compass at this point O, then turn the compass slowly. Then you will get a circle. O is the center of the circle. Then radius of a circle. What do you mean by radius? The line segment joining the center to any point on the circle is called radius of the circle. What is radius? The line segment joining the center to any point on the circle is called radius of the circle. Here OP, line segment OP, line segment joining the center O to any point on the circle. If it is point P, then OP, line segment OP is the radius of the circle. Then next topic, diameter of the circle. Diameter of a circle. A line segment which passes through the center of a circle and whose endpoints lie on the circle is called diameter of a circle. What is diameter? A line segment which passes through center of a circle and whose endpoints lie on the circle. Then these are examples of diameter. X, O, Y, A, O, B, P, O, Q. Then note, diameter is equal to 2 into radius. What is the relation between diameter and radius? Diameter is 2 times radius, or we can say radius is half of diameter. So diameter is equal to 2 into radius, or radius is equal to diameter by 2. Next topic, construction of a circle when its radius is known. We can go through an example. Draw a circle of radius 5 centimeter. We have to draw a circle with radius 5 centimeter. For that, first we have to take compass, then take, using scale, take 5 centimeter using scale. It is 5 centimeter from 0 to 5. Place this pointer at 0 of the scale, then other pointer at 5. So 5 centimeter. Now this distance between these 2 points is 5 centimeter. Then mark a point on your notebook. Mark a point O. Then place the pointer of the compass at this point and turn the compass slowly. So this is a circle with the radius 5 centimeter. If we draw a radius, it will be 5 centimeter. Second question. With the same center O, draw two circles of radii 4 centimeter and 2.5 centimeter. Radii is the plural form of the word radius. Then what is the question? With the same center O, draw two circles. We have to draw two circles of radii 4 centimeter and 2.5 centimeter. First we have to mark a point O. Then we have to take radius 4 centimeter. So take the compass, open the arms of compass and using scale take 4 centimeter on it. It is 4 centimeter. Now place the pointer at O and draw the circle. Now we have to draw one more circle with the radius 2.5 centimeter. So this is the circle with the radius 4 centimeter. Now we have to draw circle with the radius 2.5 centimeter. So again take the compass and take 2.5 centimeter. Then again place the pointer at O and draw the circle. This is the circle with the radius 4 centimeter. First circle radius 4 centimeter and the small one with the radius 2.5 centimeter. Next one, draw any circle and mark points A, B, C such that A is on the circle, B is in the interior of the circle and C is in the exterior of the circle. What is the question? First we have to draw a circle and mark the points A, B, C such that A is on the circle, B is in the interior of the circle and C is in the exterior of the circle. First we have to draw a circle. Mark a point, then draw a circle. Now A is on the circle. So we have to mark a point on the circle and name it as A. A is on the circle. Then B is in the interior of the circle. That means inside the circle. So mark a point B, interior of the circle. Then C is in the exterior of the circle. Exterior means outside of the circle. So mark a point C, exterior of the circle. A is on the circle, B is in the interior of the circle and C is in the exterior of the circle. Next one, construction of a line segment of given length. Construction of a line segment of given length. To draw a line segment of given length, you can use a ruler or scale also. By taking necessary measurement on the scale, you can draw the line segment. But now we are going to study another method using ruler and compasses. We can go through an example. Construct a line segment of length 4.7 centimeter using ruler and compasses. First we have to draw a line L. First we have to draw a line L and mark a point A on it. Then take the compass, open the arms and take 4.7 centimeter on it. It is 4.7 centimeter. Now place the pointer at A and draw an arc cutting the line L at B. This point B. Now AB, line segment AB is 4.7 7 centimeter. This way, using ruler and compasses, we can draw line segment of given length. Next question. Given line segment AB of length 3.9 centimeter, construct line segment PQ such that the length of PQ is twice that of AB. Verify by measurement. What is the question? One line segment AB is given 3.9 centimeter. Then we have to construct a line segment PQ such that length of PQ is twice that of AB. Then we have to verify it by taking measurement. Then how can we draw it? First we have to draw a line L. First we have to draw a line L and mark a point P on it. Mark a point P on it. Then by adjusting the compass up to the length of AB. AB is given 3.9 centimeter. So, by adjusting the compass up to the length of AB, then now this is also 3.9 centimeter. Place the pointer of the compass at P and draw an arc. Then name it as X. Now PX is same as AB, but we have to draw PQ that is twice that of AB. So we have to place the pointer again at X and draw one more arc cutting the line at Q. Now PQ is twice that of AB, right? PQ, line segment PQ is twice that of AB. Now we have to measure it. Then take your scale and measure it. It is 7.8 centimeter. 7.8 centimeter. Next topic, constructing a copy of given line segment. We can go through an example. Draw any line segment PQ. Without measuring PQ, construct a copy of PQ. Now we are going to study how to construct a copy of given line segment using ruler and compasses. Then here one question is there. We have to draw any line segment PQ. Then without measuring PQ, we have to construct a copy of PQ. Let the given line segment be PQ. First we have to draw a line segment PQ. Then without measuring it, we have to make a copy of PQ. For that, first we have to draw a line L. Line L. Then mark a point A on it. Now, by adjusting the compass up to the length of PQ, then without changing the setting of the compass, place the pointer at A and draw an arc cutting the line L at B. Now AB, line segment AB is a copy of line segment PQ. This is the answer, AB, line segment AB. Next topic, perpendiculars. You know that two lines or rays or segments are said to be perpendicular if they intersect such that the angles formed between them are right angles. That means 90 degree. Two lines or rays or segments are said to be perpendicular if they intersect such that the angles formed between them are right angles. Examples are given here. Line L and line M are perpendicular. Angle formed is 90 degree, a right angle, so they are perpendicular. Similarly here also PQ and RS are perpendicular to each other, angle formed is 90 degree. Next one, perpendicular to a line through a point on it. How to draw a perpendicular to a line through a point on it using ruler and compasses. We can go through an example. Draw a line L, mark any point P on it through P. Draw a perpendicular to L. Use ruler and compasses. We have to follow certain steps. First, draw a line L and mark a point P on it. First, we have to draw a line L and mark a point P on it. P. Then with P as center and a convenient radius, construct an arc intersecting the line L at 2 points A and B. Now with P as center, we have to draw an arc with a convenient radius. So with P as center, draw an arc. Now let this point be A and this point B, intersecting points. Now with A and B as centers and a radius greater than AP, construct two arcs which cut each other at Q. Now with A and B as centers, we have to draw arcs with the radius greater than AP. This is AP, so we have to take a radius greater than AP. Greater than AP. Draw an arc. Similarly, from this side also, draw the arc. Now, let this point be Q. Q. Then, next step, join PQ. PQ. Now, PQ. PQ is perpendicular to L. PQ is perpendicular to line L. We write PQ. PQ is perpendicular to L. We can represent it as PQ perpendicular to L. Now, we know that this angle will be 90 degree. Right? Now also this is the method we use, this is the procedure we used to construct an angle of 90 degree using ruler and compasses. Next topic, perpendicular to a line through a point not on it. Perpendicular to a line through a point not on it using ruler and compasses. Example, draw a line L, mark a point P not on it. Through P, draw a perpendicular to L. Here also certain steps are there. First one, draw a line L and mark a point P not on it. Draw a line L. First we have to draw a line L. Mark a point P not on it. This is point P not on the line. Then with P as center, draw an arc which intersects line L at 2 points A and B. So with P as center, we have to draw an arc which intersects line L. Let this point be A and this point B, intersecting points. Now, using the same radius and with A and B as centers, construct two arcs that intersect at Q on the other side. So, as in the previous case, we have to draw as with A and B as centers. Now join PQ. Let this point be Q. Join P and Q. We can extend this line. Then PQ, line PQ. Line PQ perpendicular to L. Line PQ is perpendicular to line L. Next topic, the perpendicular bisector of a line segment. Perpendicular bisector of a line segment. First of all, what is a bisector? Bisector means it is a line which divides the line segment into two equal halves, two equal line segments. How to draw a perpendicular bisector for a line segment? We can go through an example. Here one line segment is given, AB, line segment AB. We have to draw a perpendicular bisector for this line segment. Then which are the steps? These are the steps. Draw the line segment AB. Then with the centers A and B and radius more than half of AB, draw two arcs which meet at C and D. That means first we have to take the compass, open the arms and take a radius greater than or more than half of AB. We have to take a radius more than half of AB and draw two arcs. One here, one here. Then similarly, without changing the setting of the compass, with the B as center, we have to draw two arcs. Let this point be C and this point D. Now join C and D to meet AB at E. Now we have to join C and D. And let this point be E. Thus, CD is the perpendicular bisector of AB. CD is the perpendicular bisector of AB. CD divides AB into two equal halves. Since it is E, we can say AE is equal to AE. AE is equal to EB, perpendicular bisector. So, these two parts are equal and this angle will be 90 degree. Thus, CD is the perpendicular bisector of AB and we can also say CD is the axis of symmetry of AB.